Alright, let's go ahead and figure out what this State of Azeroth 2026 is all about. I'm going to be doing the dishes while we watch this, though.
So let's get right into it.
Let's get right onto these dishes.
BlizzCon.
So what does this all mean?
This is going to be one for the ages.
For sure. I'm a believer. Mr. Hazukosa, send me to the moon. The music, I'm feeling majestic.
To protect home and bring harmony.
Who's speak? Is that the panda guy? Why did it sound kind of AI?
This fight is far from over, and Azeroth needs her champion now more than ever.
Who's narrating? Ah! It's Chris Metzen. Of course.
Whatever's coming,
I've never been to a BlizzCon.
I'll stand with you.
I don't think I've ever been to a con in general. And I call myself a gamer.
Welcome to the State of Azeroth. When I was thinking about what the State
Welcome,
of Azeroth actually means,
nerds.
I started to reflect on why we started doing annual updates in the first place. I remember in 2022 when we were in the twilight of the Shadowlands expansion and Dragonflight was about to launch.
Am I being too ridiculous? Should I calm down?
Working on the Burning Crusade and prepping Wrath of the Lich King Classic. It was around this time that a new era emerged for the WoW team. One where we were rapidly evolving and storming toward the future with you on our minds. We created what we call the Live Team to not only support a new 8-week patch cadence, but also noodle on experimental gameplay in modern WoW. This led to Mists of Pandaria Remix, Legion Remix, Plunderstorm,
The remixes are a pretty cool idea.
More.
I gotta be honest.
This energy
nothing like
allowed us to
speed
be
running an
more
expansion, am I right?
More committed and more excited than ever before for both modern and classic WoW.
I should have
It
jumped
led
on the
us to
Legion
share our
remix. I loved
first-ever
Legion.
long-term roadmap to bring us closer to the community that inspires us. Our confidence and commitment since those days.
Yeah, you should have done it.
And we will continue to share our plans. So what does this all
No, I
mean?
missed the boat.
Then and now. It means you are the spark that lights our way.
Were you able to get the PvP
Warcraft
transmogs
universe has
again?
lived for 3 decades
Like,
because
what was
of
that like?
players who make it meaningful.
I guess,
and who
yeah,
give
the way
us
that it worked is like you
opportunity and
just got like
creative
coins
energy
or some shit.
to make even more of it. Today, we're on the cusp of the Midnight expansion, and we're excited for the stories that will be told, the memories made. And
The story
triumphs we
is
will earn
about to
together as
reach
we defend
its
our world
crest.
once again.
And we're not sure you can handle it.
Ever present in WoW, and we will charge into the fray with the Heronir and Devourer demon hunters by our side.
Take it away,
Campaign
JV.
Midnight is the kind of story that will find your heart. Whether you've just joined us in Azeroth, been with us the entire 21 years, or somewhere in between. Together we will experience all that Midnight has to offer as we work our way toward the 3rd and final installment of the World Soul Saga, called The Last Titan. We will learn what it means to carry loss and still move forward. Heroism isn't
It's a
perfection.
girl.
It's a winding road of choices we make when things are hardest. And when our
I'm
idea
calling
of
it.
the world is shattered, our notion of home will be paramount. There must be time for rest, creativity, and community. In short, housing. You've been asking for this feature since
I don't really
the
know how I
early
feel about
days of
housing.
WoW.
I'm
We
happy
wanted
everybody
to
else
build
is
it.
excited for
We
it.
knew it had to live up to
But I
20
just don't know if
years
it's
of
something that
hopes
I'm
and
like,
dreams. And on top of that,
oh yeah,
whatever
I'm going back to
housing started
retail
with,
for.
it had to be poised to grow and evolve over
The way I
many years
envision it
and be
is
guided by our
everyone's gonna like
players.
pog out about it
Here
for a
we
little
are,
while, maybe
with
like
player housing
communal
about to enter
gathering of
full release
decorations
with the
and
Midnight
stuff.
expansion. During housing early
And then
access,
everybody's
you've
just gonna, like,
absolutely blown our minds.
Lock
In
the
first
fuck
2
in.
weeks alone, you all spent over
Stay in
4
their
million
hideouts
hours in your
forever.
houses and neighborhoods, That's
And you're
over
not going to see people in like main
450
cities
years.
anymore.
And you placed
Which I think is
over
a bummer.
14 million decor items in that
Because
time.
some of
And
my
most gold has been spent on the
favorite
secretive
places are
bookcase
main
wall,
city
of
hubs.
course, because
Maybe
who
I'm
doesn't
wrong.
love a secret
I'd be
door?
happy to be
I
wrong.
always say, never underestimate players, and thank you for proving me right over and over again. It's been a beautiful reminder that everyone enjoys Azeroth in their own way. And on that note, we want to see even more of that creativity. We recently announced the launch of Azeroth Interiors, which is our Midnight Renovation Challenge. This is a global invitational for WoW creators and community members who are competing in a battle unlike anything we've ever seen before. Instead of swords and shields, their weapons are mood boards, boundless creativity, and finesse with our tools. So head over to your favorite creator channels and check out their concepts for what they will be building over the next month.
Ah,
Time, our
that's
updates
kind of
to
cool.
housing will be
Okay,
driven
hold
by
on.
What you want and
That's
what
pretty
you
cool.
need to make your dreams real as you continue to explore, imagine, and push the tools to their limits. We'll have more about the updates you can expect in housing in a few moments.
Very
If
cool.
you've played WoW before, one of the coolest parts about housing when
Cool.
you open up your inventory for the first
All right, we're going to
time
be using
is
that word
see
too
all
much,
the
aren't we?
housing items you've collected without even knowing it because of achievements you've gotten past expansions. It's like a trip down memory lane. And speaking of memories, let's talk about WoW Classic.
It's like a trip
the
off
past
that
6
blotter you
years,
took back in high
I
school.
really can't believe it's been 6
You're
years.
freaking out, man.
Classic has
Calm
been
down.
an expression of love for the early years of WoW and bringing it to you in a variety of flavors. Between our hardcore seasonal and progression realms, you've shown us the ongoing potential of WoW and Classic are limitless. We take that to heart, and we will continue to honor that. Today, Mists of Pandaria Classic continues in the original Classic realms.
A little vague.
The next major milestone
Ah,
being
it's all
the
falling
release of the
apart.
Escalation update in a few
I
weeks.
should have known that was going
It
to happen.
includes a new quest campaign, new battlegrounds, scenarios, and more. We're going to release the Mists of Pandaria patches over time.
I
as
should
we
have known it
have
was
with
gonna happen.
Previous expansions, and you can expect the Siege of Orgrimmar and the return of Timeless Isle later this year.
All right.
The launch of Burning Crusade Classic on our anniversary
Let
rounds
me-
is also on our doorstep. Another round of
Put this
Illidan
away.
taunts and Fell Reaver terrors. The Outlands, Kara, Mag, and more are coming later this year too. We also launched
Kara.
seasonal Titan Reforged realms in Classic for our players in China. Why? Not only are our audiences between Modern and Classic unique, but
You know
so
what? It's going
are
to stay
our
there.
WoW players in China. We made those
Executive
realms
decision.
for them, based on how they play.
And then
that's
I
not all
need
we're cooking
to...
I can say with confidence that all Classic players across the globe have a lot to look forward to. I'm really excited to announce that... I guess we'll save that for later. So, back to where I began. What is the State of
Wow,
Azeroth?
that was easy.
It's alive, in all its forms.
gonna try and do that every time.
Incredibly vibrant and getting brighter. And we plan to keep it that way with your help and guidance as we listen to your feedback and act on it. Soon you will see us launch surveys and games so we can get your thoughts and feedback. Listening to you is our commitment. We mean it, and we aim to keep proving
I was
it.
going to say something unhinged,
We
but I
want to
decided
give you
not
the
to.
place, space, and tools to play how you want to play and live how you want to live in Azeroth. That's our North Star.
Play how you
We
want to play.
Our humble universe to be the place you go to when you have a
Are you
bit of
allowed
free
to say
time.
that after the
When you
anti-boosting
need to
changes?
recharge alongside your friends and family after a long day, or when you need an escape.
Do you have a
Let us
license
theme
to
by
say that?
conquering a boss,
After-
role-playing, now decorating,
After the
modding,
quote-unquote
PvPing,
anti-boosting changes?
exploring whatever. A fantasy home in every sense, where strangers become friends and friends become neighbors. And we have a plan to help those of you looking for your people. Those players who enjoy the same things in WoW that you do.
Where neighbors
We're
become
calling
friends,
it the WoW
and
Ambassador
friends
Program,
become...
which is all
with
about
benefits.
the community helping the community.
I feel like I could have
as it
delivered that
often
better.
does.
I could have delivered
This
that
is
better.
less about us and more about you. A bit of an experiment to help connect you with players and communities that are filled with others who play how you play, or how you want to play. Our ambassadors are
Gee,
helpful
they said it
friends
again!
from within our very own WoW community, and you can check out our website for more details. As you know, community is our mainstay, and in the era of housing, we wanted to do what we can to support those who need more than
Whoever's
pixels when it
piloting the
comes
prompter,
to
stop
having a
making her
place
say
to
it.
live. This year, we're excited to be partnering with Habitat for Humanity with a charity pet pack that we hope, with your support, will help provide safety and shelter to families in need of affordable homes. Habitat for Humanity has helped more than 65 million people globally. This charity pet pack includes the adorable Rufus, who will be
Rufus?
available in both modern and classic WoW. Rufus
Oh,
loves to build,
Rufus.
something you'll see in action if he's left idle for too long.
Oh!
Those of you who play modern WoW will also get a doghouse, a bowl, and a bed.
Rufus!
We're incredibly excited to be supporting Habitat for Humanity this year, and we'll have more information to share about how you can bring Rufus home soon. As always, you are our heroes, our heartbeat,
Yeah, but
and our gratitude
you know,
is everlasting. I'll
are
see
those
you
going to
at
be like
BlizzCon 2026, and of
homes where
course,
people can play
at
World
home
of
in
Warcraft?
Azeroth.
Because I need some people for my raid roster. It's a joke, everybody. Calm down. It's a joke. I know it's going to a good cause. Buy Rufus,
Hey,
darn
everyone,
it.
and thank
Buy
you,
it now.
Holly. I'm Ian Hazikostas, Game Director for World of Warcraft.
Hello,
I want
Mr.
to start off by
Hazikostas.
saying thank you, as always, to our community.
You're
For
welcome.
your continued passion, for the time you put into this world, and for your boundless creativity. It has been so amazing seeing so many folks jump into housing over the last couple of months. I'll be talking more about this later, but I just wanted to start out by saying, on behalf of everyone who had any part in bringing housing to life, that we are simply in awe of what you've already created. We knew you'd make incredible homes, but the community response
We knew you'd
has
do
just
this.
blown away our
You
expectations.
predictable little weasel.
There simply is no World of Warcraft without you, our community. We are honored to be a part of this world and humbled to be the caretakers of something that has remained so special and so important to so many people for so long.
Yeah, it's getting
Today,
taller.
I'd like to share with you a
How
bit
tall
what we're
can
up
the
to
dish
with
stack
World of
go?
Warcraft. In terms of the right now
It's getting pretty
present
tall.
stuff, the fast approaching launch of Midnight,
Alright,
and
can't
a
grab
small
it.
peek at some of the bigger things that we have planned for 2026.
Okay.
But obviously, I can't go
Big
too
plans?
far
What the
into
hell
all
is
the
that?
details, especially with so many of our plans tied up in story spoilers.
Is that a
and us
Demogorgon?
wanting to keep some surprises. But we think there is a ton to look
Stranger
forward
Things
to
is
for
over,
all
Mr.
of us at
Hazikostas.
Azeroth in the year ahead. So let's
Those
get ready.
monsters are old news. We need something
As we stand
fresh.
Here today, we are just over a month from launching Midnight and getting the game into your hands. The team is working hard to polish up the last details of the expansion, iron out bugs, refine features, and just overall get this thing ready for you to dive into in March.
Release the Murloc
But between
class.
now and then, there's
or
still
the
plenty
Murloc
to do
race.
and see in WoW today. We are
Let us
kicking
play
off the
as a
Midnight
Demon Hunter
pre-launch
Murloc.
event called Twilight Ascension. This event will run until Midnight's
Rogue
launch on
healers.
March 2nd.
Alright?
This is where
One
the
talent
stakes
point.
start to
Invert
crystallize,
all of your
and the threat
damage
we
dealing
face
abilities
begins to take
into
real
healing
shape,
single target
and the
abilities.
void makes
And
itself
then,
felt in our
whenever
world.
you stun somebody
This
in your
is a
party, they get like a
repeatable
plus
event in
200%
which
from your
you'll join
heals.
Magister Umbric and Grand Magister
Am I onto
Rama
something?
in their efforts to keep the Twilight's blade at bay at locations around the world. You'll be killing rares, completing world quests, and defeating bosses as you earn limited time rewards like pets, mounts, transmogs, and of course, some fresh housing decor for your home. The 12.0 pre-patch that recently went live also includes a ton of the new features and improvements that are tied to Midnight. Demon hunters out there can get started playing the new Void-themed Devourer range specialization.
Give me like a Bard
Or
Warrior
Void Elf Demon hunters
spec.
can be unlocked with a short quest line.
One that
Some of the baseline systems improvements
that, like,
and updates
buffs
that
or
went
heals
live
people, kinda
include
like,
our new Transmog
Invoker,
2.0 system, which includes
but not with any
situational
magic.
outfit
You know,
swapping,
you play like a
improved
loot
UI,
or something.
And finally, slot-based transmog. So
Or
you
like
don't
you
have to
yell at your
constantly
teammates, you know, you like a
re-transmog
battle
every
shout
time you get
them.
an upgrade. For players new to PvP,
It'd be very
learn the
on
ropes in the
like
training
theme,
grounds.
you know?
Expanding and revamping the idea found in Comstock.
Those are the things that I'm
players
really
will
waiting
join
for.
a battle against
Stuff
smarter
like,
game-controlled opponents.
I've said
in
it before in a
Arathi
couple of
Basin,
other videos,
Silver
but
Shard Mines, and
dungeons
Battle
that are
for
like
Gilmates.
related to specific classes.
Also
Like I
kicking
want to go
off
into
this
an
week
all
is
rogue
the
dungeon,
Winds
or I
of
want to go
Mysterious
into an
Fortune.
all healer dungeon, or I want to go
limited-time
into a
event where XP
dungeon
and
that's related to my
reputation gains are
professions, like a
boosted across
safari
the
for
board,
leather workers,
especially
or
reputation. We think this is another great
a
way to
coal
get
mine
caught
or
up ahead of
something
Midnight,
for
whether it's leveling
mining
an
and
alt to join the
blacksmiths.
fray, or fast-tracking some of those rep-based decor items that you've been chasing. And as part of this celebration,
We're
of
still talking
Midnight,
about
we are
housing.
granting
Holy cow.
a special limited-time Dark Portal decor item to every player with an active WoW subscription who logs in between now and the launch of the expansion. Finally, Welcome Back Weekend also starts today. If you're not currently subscribed to WoW, but you've had a subscription in the past, from now until February 1st, you can explore the WoW base game for free up to level 80, including all
Wow.
level up content, pre-launch events, the recent system updates I've been talking about,
Wow!
completely overhauled returning player experience, and more than 20 years of Azeroth's world and story.
Holy
We're so
crap!
excited about Midnight and all that's been going on with WoW, and we
That's,
really want to make sure that we're making it easy for you.
That's
to come check it out.
unprecedented. That's really crazy. Wow. That's awesome.
The level cap is of course increasing to 90.
Don't fall.
And you'll be leveling through 4 new and reimagined zones, full of new questing content, both campaign chapters as well as local stories, and additional chapters waiting for you.
That is
at max
crazy.
level. Midnight is introducing 8 new dungeons, 11 new delves, and a new delve companion, Valera, as well as the praise system to add a layer of depth, challenge, and intrigue to your outdoor world gameplay.
I'm almost done with the
We have
dishes.
new PvP features coming in Midnight, like the new epic battleground Slayer's Rise, which also exists as an outdoor world space for those of you who prefer world PvP in war mode. You can also spend some time in the Arcantina, a mystical tavern where you can rub elbows with some big names in WoW lore, learn more about them, and complete quests on their behalf. Now, a couple of weeks after launch, Season 1 will kick off in full. That update will pull the story forward through a host of new content. First off, we have the 6-boss raid, the Void Spire, that really is going to be the beginning of a capstone to the story that we're telling at the start of Midnight.
Alrighty.
We're also going to have a smaller 1-boss raid called the Dream Rift, as well as 4 new world bosses in the outdoor world.
Missed opportunity there. They
As we
could have
kick
made
off
it the
our
Dream
season,
Drift.
We have a new pool of Mythic Plus dungeons, 4 new Midnight dungeons, along with 4 updated Legacy dungeons. Our new
Anybody?
Delve
No?
season,
Nobody wants
and
to
of
go
course, a new
drifting?
PvP season where you can test your skills and earn cutting-edge rewards.
Come on, we
And
got the
with training
cars
rounds I
recently.
mentioned earlier, hopefully there'll be a smoother on-ramp into PvP for those who are trying to get into the ecosystem.
Give
for
me
the
a
first time.
drifting raid.
Now, a couple of weeks after that, we're also going to have a 3rd raid zone, the March on Caldenas, a new 2-boss raid that really
Drifting
caps
with the
off
boys
this
to get
initial chapter of the
AOTC.
Midnight story and brings us closer to what will come next. The addition of story mode to World of Warcraft has made it so that any player can experience these moments for themselves, and we want to continue to lean
But is
in,
it gonna be, like,
giving you ways to live the story of
time-gated
Azeroth,
again?
no matter how you choose to
Can
play.
we stop
Whether you
time
want to jump in
gating?
and tackle raids, do delves, or just hang out in the Arcantina and have a chat. Our goal, as always, is to give you lots to do and tons to choose among, and we can't wait to see how you choose to adventure across the unfolding story of Midnight. As I said earlier, we have been utterly overwhelmed by your creativity and your ingenuity
Cool.
during
All right,
housing
I'm gonna start
so
the
far,
dishwasher.
and of course, by your feedback. As
Much
Holly
happier
said,
with
we
that.
want you to help us build this feature
It's a lot
together.
cleaner.
We want to hear more of what you're interested in, more of what's working, and what's not working. And your
Dude,
feedback is directly informing
I will
the
tell you.
decisions we make.
I'll tell you
We've already
exactly.
seen some quality
what
of life
I am
improvements
interested in,
go live over
Ian.
the last couple of months, but we're keeping a
Tripping
close
over my
eye on
words.
housing to continually improve the feature
And
from every
you
angle,
guys can
whether we're
steal
talking
all my
about
ideas.
economy
It's
adjustments,
totally cool.
UI updates, or all new functionality.
What am I gonna do?
We want to keep finding opportunities.
What am I gonna
to
do with
support
them?
The creative expression that you invent, like making it easier to float your house, for example. Right off the bat, there's a couple of things we already have in mind. We've heard from many of you
I need to make
that
myself
your
some food.
cozy creation doesn't quite feel complete without the ability for some of your companion pets to wander around it and get into trouble. So we want to offer the ability to place those pets there, as well as showcasing more of your cosmetic collections in general. Like, for example, being able to hitch a couple of your favorite mounts up in your yard outdoors. We're working on delivering that as well. We've also seen and heard that as you're expressing that boundless creativity and maybe making something like, say, a grand piano that you cobble together from a dozen different decor pieces, it can be frustrating when you realize that you have your grand creation, but it's not quite in the spot you want it to be in, and you want to move it just a few feet over to the side. Right now, you pretty much have to deconstruct and reconstruct the thing to do that. Well, we want to make it so that you can just click and drag, mass select the multiple pieces, and move them over. While we're at
Quality
it,
of
let's
life.
also have the ability to copy and paste. So if you want to have a few of those grand pianos, you can just copy,
Yeah,
paste,
man.
paste, paste, and there you go. Now,
Maybe I should
speaking
make
of
another
copying
video
and pasting,
talking about some of
we've
my
also heard from many of you that
my
as you're
crazier
browsing these
wishes
amazing
for
creative
what
designs that your fellow
World of
players are
Warcraft
coming
could
up with,
potentially evolve
you wish that it
into, or
would be easier to just
expand
grab them
on
and import them as a starting
what they've
point
already
for your
got.
own experimentation. Or maybe you've
Seems
cooked
filthy.
up something that you're really proud of and you want to share it with your friends or the community at large. So we're working on creating import and export codes for easy sharing and exchanging of your house designs. Along the way, to give you even more freedom in what you can do, you're going to see decor budgets, both for interior and exterior placement, continue to increase. Some of that is the product of things
It's just
we're
a
learning
little
about
patina.
technical limits on the system, but
Little
also just a
patina never hurt
desire to
anybody.
give ongoing progression as you're able to level up your house more and more. That's some of the stuff we're working on, definitely not a complete list, but we're keeping an eye on bigger things for housing as well. Once neighborhood endeavors go live with Midnight launch, we'll be paying very close attention to just how they liven up your neighborhoods and how you interact with them to determine how best to support the things you want to see from that feature going forward. All of this is just the ground floor for housing in World of Warcraft. This is the foundation of a feature that we want to be a reflection of your life and times in Azeroth, and we're serious about expanding it and improving it alongside you in the years to come. So again, thank you so much for your passion and your feedback so far. Keep telling us what you want from housing, and we will keep listening, and we will keep it coming. Now, it's time to get into the content updates you can look forward to beyond the launch of Midnight. We have a few things to share today, starting with more specific plans, and then getting a bit more vague as we move later into the year with details to follow. So first off, shortly after Midnight's launch, patch 1205 will hit our public test realm. This update finds us in the immediate aftermath of those Season 1 raids, which, would you believe, didn't quite fully resolve the threat that Xal'atath poses to Azeroth. And so we're going to see void assaults begin to pop up across the outdoor world. These will bring new enemies for us to fight, new reasons to rally to defend Azeroth, and of course, new rewards along with it. On the lighter side, we're also going to be adding a prop hunt-inspired event as a small diversion from this pitched battle raging between the light and the dark. In this event, you're going to queue up and find yourself on a team facing off against another small team of 5 in a location like Silvermoon City or the Alliance and Horde neighborhoods, where one team uses enchantment and illusion to disguise themselves cleverly as innocuous props and try to hide in the environment, while the other team tries to seek them out. This event is not going to do much when it comes to beating back the void and saving Azeroth, but it is a way to find some fun in the face of an ever-present, ever-growing threat.
Steal from each other
Our next small update, 1207, brings a further escalation of these void assaults,
Where'd my sunlight
but
go?
also a standalone one-boss raid. We're excited to get away from the idea of raids being consigned to just these massive twice-a-year updates, and we want to lean more into the flexibility of matching the content that we offer to the narrative and just fun opportunities that we see to tell stories of different shapes and sizes. All of this brings us to the first major Midnight content update, 12.1. Now, I can't reveal the name, setting, or really much of anything specific about this update yet, but I can
tell
share
you that it
12.1
exists.
will bring with it a large new outdoor questing space full of max-level content, a new raid, and of course new seasons, so an updated Mythic Plus dungeon pool, new PvP and Delve rewards, and the continued refinements and expansion that you'd expect from a major content update in WoW. This patch is also going to bring an overhaul of our friend system that makes it easier for you to keep up with friends you have and make new friends along the way. Next up comes 12.1.5, which brings with it an all-new content type. We have seen how passionately the community has taken to delves, and we want to support this with even more flexibility and experimentation. For those of you who love delve gameplay, but wish there were something a little more than the bite-sized experiences we currently offer, we are adding a new feature that we're currently calling labyrinths. These are inspired by mega dungeons in a sense, and labyrinths are large, sprawling delve experiences that you can tackle all at once or just a bit at a time, depending on your schedule and preference. They're going to have a different form and reward structure than you're used to seeing in your delves, but they will keep the core elements of exploring and besting foes alongside your trusty delve companion. Beyond that, and also in 12.1.5, we are planning another small one-boss raid in this window. Unlike the raid in 12.07, which is more of a standalone thing, this raid is going to be a direct continuation of Midnight's narrative, bridging us and setting the stage for the next major update in the following year, which we'll talk about down the line. Later in the year, we also have a new standalone event coming from the same group of mad scientists who brought you game modes like Plunderstorm or Remix. We'll have more to share on this as we get closer to the date, but this is going to be another separate standalone mode that exists alongside the core World of Warcraft loop. And all of this, of course, is going to be accompanied by the steady, fast flow of content that you're used to seeing. Holiday updates, events like Turbulent Timeways, and much more. We want to keep moving at the live service pace you've come to expect since Dragonflight, and that we've continued through the War Within, making sure there's always something new and exciting on the horizon. Now that's the big stuff we have to share right now. But there's still way more to come in Midnight and in World of Warcraft as a whole, and we can't wait for you to see it. We also have this little thing called BlizzCon coming up in just under 8 months. And while I can't say too much today, what I can say is that this is going to be one for the ages. We really hope to see you there and to show you some of how we're thinking about the next 20 years of everything Warcraft. You're not going to want to miss this one. Thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you to every single member of this community for being a part of the journey with us. But before we go, however, I just want to share one last thing. We know the Void and Xal'atath are dark threats, and that the stakes are high, and the tone of Midnight can be dire. But we also never want to forget that Azeroth is, for all of us, home. It's a place of light, community, family, and friends. This is a world that could warm the heart of even the Prince of Darkness.
What is happening? Prince of Darkness? Is that Dimensius?
Yes! yes! Woo!
No time for play.
What is this? Oh, is this the trailer for Home? Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. That was great. That's cool. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments, and I'm gonna finish cooking this egg.